or midnight. The owner of Minnesota's largest dog breeding operation still sold hundreds of puppies illegally despite being convicted of animal cruelty.
That is what the I-Team just discovered, and when we kept digging, things got more disturbing. We went undercover in New York City to see the Canine Culture Center for ourselves, but found a meat market at the same address. And as the I-Team's James Shugel learned, a worker there says he only sells dogs to eat.
Dogs walking in their own feces and the smell of urine throughout the building. That's what an investigator with Companion Animal Protection Society found during an undercover visit to this Long Island, New York pet store.
I've been in business like 40 years. I look at the dogs online. They come with veterinary checks.
The pet store's owner told CAP's president Deb Howard his pups are privately and family bred.
Where do you get your dogs from?
4 different breeders, and I'm randomly inspected by the state. No puppy mills.
But that's exactly where the I-Team discovered he has gotten nearly 600 dogs. Federal and state documents say the supplier is Kathy Bach, accused of running the largest puppy mill in Minnesota. Bach was convicted of animal cruelty and torture 2 years ago. In 2008, an undercover CAPS agent recorded Bach dunking some dogs in insecticide. The U.S. Department of Agriculture said it caused the animals trauma, behavioral stress, or discomfort. Bach pleaded guilty to practicing veterinary medicine without a license. The USDA determined she was unfit to provide humane care and treatment of her animals and terminated her license temporarily for 2 years.
He's a good boy.
But the USDA did not take away Bach's dogs. She's selling wholesale, despite that court order telling her not to.
We were only going in for 1. We ended up with 2 because they were the most pathetic.
Julianne Furrow and Keith Mashi bought 2 pups from that Long Island pet store last spring. One's face is crooked. Both have parasites and show aggression.
How much have you spent on vet bills?
Probably around $2 grand.
The couple researched the dogs they bought and found they came from Kathy Bach. One was at the pet store 2 months, the other 5. But it's not clear when the problems with their pets started.
The dogs that were there when we bought these 2, and they looked worse. And I had to get out of there. I couldn't stand looking at them. It was pathetic. It was terrible.
The I-Team found Kathy Bach's dogs ended up in pet stores across New York City and Long Island. The I-Team obtained Minnesota certificates of veterinary inspection. Foreign's veterinarians sign once they've inspected animals that will be shipped to another state. Between August of 2010 and August of this year, Bach shipped and sold nearly 1,400 dogs to pet stores in a half-dozen New York cities. And she did this without that USDA breeder's license that she needed to legally sell and ship wholesale. The biggest surprise for the I-Team came while looking for the Canine Culture Center. It's listed on those veterinary inspection certificates as 36 East Broadway in New York City. We just happened to stumble upon the Dachshund Meat Market at the same address.
I'm looking for the Canine Culture Center. Is it that pet shop? Do you know anything about it?
State inspection certificates show Bach sold and shipped nearly 170 dogs, mostly Huskies, to this address. And that's where we found the Chinatown Meat Market. We searched both levels of the building.
Canine Culture Center? No. This is a law thing, okay.
But we found no sign of dogs. Until we called the market directly.
Do you sell dogs?
The man told us, yeah, we sell dog, so we questioned him more. Dogs for people to eat? Yeah, he said. We sell many kinds of meat.
Dogs for people to eat?
We questioned the man again, just to be clear. He told us he does not sell dogs for pets. He only sells them for food.
Hi, Kathy. Hi, James Shugel with WCCO.
The I-Team confronted Kathy Bach about all this, but she firmly denied she shipped dogs to the meat market. I never sold a dog for anyone to eat them. Trust me, never. She said the person she shipped to must have given her the wrong address, even though there were a dozen shipments to that address. Bach's veterinarian Dr. Kathleen Markison also told the I-Team she knew nothing about shipments to a meat market.
In a conversation I had with Dr. Markison, she said that she has never been to Kathy Bach's farm. In fact, she went on to tell me that Kathy Bach always brought her dogs here to the veterinary clinic in Staples to be examined before they were shipped. in this case, shipped to pet stores in New York City that Kathy Bach claims she co-owns.
Bach told the I-Team, "I was a ghost owner. It's like a secret owner. All I did was supply pet stores with puppies. They paid for the puppies on a contract and that's it." The I-Team pulled the license certificates from the state of New York for all those pet stores, but found none is listed in Kathy Bach's name. The state also has no listing for the Canine Culture Center. So that begs the question, if she didn't own the stores and wasn't allowed to sell wholesale to pet stores because her license was temporarily terminated, how was she able to get away with it for a full year? We posed that question to the USDA. A spokesperson told us, those things don't happen lickety-split. These are legal things set in motion that are not going to be instantly remedied. Coupled with Bach's cruelty convictions and other violations at her facility, the USDA revoked her license last month. It's now permanently taken away. The USDA says Bach obscured who truly owned her business. She ran it under various fictitious names and shipped pet stores without her license. The USDA fined her and demanded she sell and/or donate her animals. Bach recently told the I-Team workers tore down her barns. She says she is done breeding and selling dogs. "I gave them what they wanted. I gave them my life," she emotionally said by phone. "You just have no idea, none whatsoever, how much I love these dogs." Bach told us she couldn't even hurt a fly. For her dogs to be gone, she said, it is just not right.
The last time we talked with Kathy Bach, she changed her story. She said she was partnered with a Long Island pet store owner who wanted her to send puppies to the address where we found the meat market just to pick up. But when James talked with that owner today, he said he hasn't done business with Kathy Bach in more than a year. If you have a tip for the I-Team, contact us at 1-800-444-WCCO.
Switching gears a bit, candy was the name of the game tonight as trick-or-treaters went door-to-door in their best costumes. We were in St. Louis Park tonight and found superheroes, princesses, and other characters collecting plenty of goodies. They were doing a pretty good job, too. You can see just pillowcases full.
How
candy.
fun.
Yeah.
Well, it was a nice evening, Chris, to be out there.
It really was.
So much different than Halloween many years ago.
Think about it. Everybody's got a Halloween blizzard story, and how can you not remember? We got pummeled. Here's some footage again, taking you back in time 20 years ago. Yeah, we racked up more than 8 inches of snow on Halloween alone.